A singer, songwriter and guitarist, Irene Ntale is using her talent to reach out to the fans, a journey she started 12 years ago.
A good thing I had learned how to play the guitar, so I started to look for gigs here and there around town, like restaurants, like hangouts where I could play. So luckily I got a place called the Emin Pasha Hotel. So I started having acoustic evening nights with Irene Ntale.
A local record label then brought her on. Irene has released hits like He Got Down, Stamina Daddy, and many more.
If it's reggae, I'm going to throw my reggae vibe on it, my sound, my voice, and I'll execute. I'll make sure I execute. If I do dancehall, I'm still gonna throw in the Irene Ntale flavor. With such a strong reggaeton and energetic performance, Irene Ntale is able to keep her fans entertained. She wants to market this brand overseas. Irene has scooped several awards and nominations. She's now dreaming big. I want a Grammy award. Hey, Jesus, help me. Yeah, but I'm going to work so hard until I have it. But the fans keep yearning for more.
You realize that the lyrics in the music and the talent of that girl, many people are missing.
What I like about Irene Ntale's music, like she plays hip hop, reggae music, like this song, the last song she has just made, Stamina Daddy. I love that. Stamina, 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 that's.
And something is in the pipeline.
I've done one with Sauti Sol. That will come out in next year, 2018. I've also done one with Mr. Easy, that is also 2018. Stone Boy from Ghana, also 2018. So yeah, I'm looking to expand.
Being multi-talented with determination could see Irene Ntale boost her stardom. Ayesiga, CGTN, Kampala.
Well, let's get you more perspective on that now. Anyiko Owoko now joins me live in the studio. She's a publicist with Coca-Cola's African flagship music project, Coke Studio Africa. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a bit more about the dominant trends in African music at the moment.
Okay, well, there are a couple of dominant trends, and I like the question because it's quite broad. There's the sound, there's the genres, and then there's the business of music. So in terms of the sounds, I think before a lot of popular African music had a very fast beat to it, and now things have changed over the past couple of months because it's taking a little slower tempo. So
is there a reason for that?
I think the reason is there were a couple of slower songs that came out earlier on in the year or last year which became massive hits. So every other artist tried to kind of do songs with slower tempos. So that's something that has been happening. So it seems like now a hit song doesn't have to be a banger, doesn't have to be a club song, but whatever sound or whatever tempo it has, it can still become a hit. So that's a dominant trend. The other thing is many big brands are investing more into artists in terms of signing them up for ambassadorial roles or having them on sort of programs that for music, something like Coke Studio Africa. So it's happening more and more, and it's happening more and more for more artists, not just one artist. So before it was a big deal that one artist has been signed to be a brand ambassador of something, but right now you find several artists working as brand ambassadors for even one product. So I think even brands are wanting to invest more into the artists, many artists, because they see the value in them.
Okay, let's talk about quotas. Several African countries have moved to set quotas for local music played on local media channels. How does appreciation of local music compare with foreign music across the continent?
Okay, I think it varies from country to country. But there's sort of like there's more demand for local content from individual African countries. So for instance, if you talk to Kenyan artists or Ugandan artists or Tanzanian artists, there's sort of like a song they're singing saying, we need to promote more of our own music, not of Kenyan music or not of Nigerian music, but of music from our country. And
so
then
it's very specific, very local.
Very local and very specific, and I like that. Even if you go to Nigeria, you'll find they play more of Nigerian songs. And then when you come out of the continent, you'll find that there's a lot of curiosity as to what is the African sound, because most of the artists who've broken into the world music space have particular genres which don't necessarily represent the entire genres that we have in Africa. So there's a lot of curiosity as to what is the African sound, and many international artists are now working more with artists from Africa because they're trying to get into that juice, that nice thing that is now breaking internationally.
Okay, and how do you rate the appreciation of African music beyond the continent?
Beyond the continent, I think the appreciation is there, and it's just like there's more demand for it now, and we see because a lot of African stars are now touring abroad more often, and I've seen even international platforms like iTunes now spotlight African stars and even, you know, promote them on massive billboards and stuff, and I'm like, oh, why are they doing this for an African star? So I think because they've realized there's more appreciation from the audience abroad, and the audience is partly an African audience, they're now wanting to invest more in it and to give it more space. So this is the best time for African artists to try get out there and to promote themselves beyond the continent.
Okay, sounds like it's flourishing right now. Thank you very much for coming in. This was Anyiko Owoko. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.